guys. I'm gonna try because I don't. Oh, I should be able to have the chat though. I don't need to do that. Okay. We'll just hang out. I don't know who will come, but I just figured Tammy asked me. Maybe I could share this somehow. I'm not really good with sharing things from StreamYards. Hey, Carol, how are you? Tammy asked me if I could go live a little bit. She was so mad she missed the dolls, so I figured I'd set up a little bit. I got some more coffee and I'd come hang out with you guys a little bit. Little bit. Hi. Hi, Miss Monty. How are you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, Twitter. Tammy has Twitter. Is Tammy on your Twitter? Twitter? And I could try to share it out too, but we're gonna see if these dolls move again or the camera moves. So I sat there for about 15 minutes. Storm Elise, hello. I sat there, a little bit before I started this. I tightened it. I did everything. I moved it. I'm like, it's not, I did everything. As you see it behind me, this one, you see it behind me. So you should be able to see if it moves. Have the dollies there. They're all pretty much in frame. I just moved it so it's really steady. I can't imagine that it can't move. It's on a tripod. I don't know. Like, Tammy has Facebook too. Okay. Yeah. Toxic. Hello. So yeah, I told her I was gonna go live. Give me a few minutes to just get this started. I'm so glad you guys came to see me. Yeah, so it was a crazy night. We're gonna see if they do anything else since I saw orbs. I saw all sorts of things. Thank you so much, Carol. Going on, I saw shadows that was so weird that was going on above them. So I don't know if they'll continue, if they're in the mood. But I figured, we'll hang out and we'll watch them a little bit. There were really a lot of EVPs, guys. A lot. I didn't ask them though if they liked the way I fixed their hair or anything, which I was thinking I should have asked them, because I fixed their hair. I put Rose's hair in a braid so her hair wasn't messy. I fixed Anna's hat, I put it up so you could see her face. I fixed one Betsy or Betty, the one with the two braids. I fixed her braids because they were coming out, and I just brushed the angel's bangs because she has a nice braid still, and I didn't want to touch the curls really, but I just kind of like scrunched them a little for her. Hey, Steph, how are you? No problem. Thank you so much for coming in, Steph. We were just on Irish Whiskey's channel, so I think all of you guys were there except Steph. So what happened was, as you see, I have the dolls set up. So we were doing a haunted doll series, and basically the camera kept moving. He swore that the doll with the curly hair, which I call Southern Belle, he swore like she something black over her mouth, like it looked like she almost stuck out of her tongue. We heard a girl laughing when the camera was moving. And you see the camera behind me. Boop. There it is. You see it, guys? You could see it. That's the camera. I'm pretty far from it. Like, I can't even touch it from here. So, as you see. So, yeah. So, you guys can watch it. You can watch the camera, and if you see it sliding or anything. But, I mean, I put it as tight as there's no way this thing can move. Unless they're moving it. So it would be cool, dolls, if you want to show them, you could do it. You can move the camera. Because right now I see all your pretty faces. Oh, thank you so much. Greg, how are you? So nice to see you, Greg. Yeah, so Stephanie, they admitted your mom again. I'm so sorry, honey. Um, yeah, so they were doing a lot of stuff. I saw orbs. Betty, how are you? How are you, Mama Yorkie? How's everything? Um, so yeah, so on Irish Whiskey's channel, they were the I didn't think it would be that active. I'm like, oh my god, everybody's gonna be bored. We're gonna be sitting here with these dolls. I said we'll just have to do EVPs. Meanwhile, they were really, really active. Yeah, well, you could go back to Irish Whiskey Stream. I don't know if you're sub to him, but I made a little short video today, and his link is in the chat, in the description of that little video that I made, saying that we were going to be on his channel, and you could click on his channel, and it should upload in a few minutes. Hey, how are you, Maura? How's everything? And you guys can watch it. It was really, really crazy. He had his doll. Yeah, I don't know, like the camera was moving. How many times did it move? I kept fixing it and kept moving, so I fixed it again. I repositioned it. It's behind me, like, as you see right there, so you guys could see it. I can't even touch it because that's how far it is from me. um could be better. How are you all? Not bad. Well, everybody could be better, but I don't want to complain because it could be way worse. So I don't want to complain. Because I was listening to some crazy EVPs today, and oh my God, what did I do? I want to close the YouTube so I can see you guys better. Like 5 or 6 times, yeah. Ignatius, how are you? Did I miss anybody? I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. No, I think I caught everybody. Zach, how's everything? A duck walks into a pharmacy to buy chapstick, and he takes it up to the cashier. He says, "Just put it on my bill." Hey, James, how you doing? So, James, you weren't on Irish Whiskies for long. You missed a good show. Really, really, really crazy show. Um, yeah, guys, crazy show. So I don't know if they'll do anything else, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe, I mean, it seems if you put on the EVP box and you want to talk to them a little, and then they'll do it. Never fear, creepy is here. Right? You missed the creep. You missed the creep. Yeah, no worries. It will be uploaded. I might ask him for a little bit of that footage so I could put on my channel. Because it was really unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm like, how come this stuff never happens on my channel? I went on James the Hawk the Fam James's, and somebody waved out a haunted house window. Like every time I go to somebody else's stream, some crazy crap happens to me. I come on my live stream and you guys are bored. Like, oh God, I have to watch her again. But yes, I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Creepy Explorers, for coming in. If you don't have Creepy Explorers, please check out his channel. Some of you might not have him. He does great explorations, and he's in a different country. So the stuff that you see, I love seeing stuff. Did you guys see something fly by me? I love seeing other countries and their creepy stuff and like their creepy castles because it looks so different from New York. So I would definitely check him out. Um, hey, Tammy, you made it. So yeah, I have him. Oh, good, Stephanie. So if you guys like, the exploring and the creepy stuff, definitely find him. Okay. You're welcome, sweetheart. Yes. Oh, So Tammy, we're gonna see if anything happens now. Keep your eyes open. Eyes open. So Tammy, since you just came in, there is my camera that's facing the dolls, and you see the dolls. They're behind me, but you can't see them, so you can see they're behind me. You can kind of see that they're behind me, right? So this camera here, which I can't even touch, is the one, it kept moving on Irish Whiskey Stream. So you can see it, you can watch it and see if you see the other picture, if you see that it's sliding or moving, you look here to see if anything's going on with that. Because I can't imagine, like I said, I can't touch it. I'm far away from it. And that's the camera on the dolls. It's 3:17 for her. Yes, it is. It's 3:17 in the morning. So my friend Irish Whiskey, I was just on his panel. He is in a different time zone. He's in California. So I co-host a show with him every Wednesday at 9 o'clock his time, but it's 12 midnight my time. So we just finished off of his channel, and the guys and girls here wanted to see more dolls. So I came on to let you guys see the dolls. It's 8:17 a.m. Wow, you're just waking up for work, right? Okay, I caught something on other video at 37. Yeah, I can imagine. I want to see where he talked about that the doll, right before the camera moved, stuck out its tongue, or something weird happened with her face. Oh, God, I want to see that so bad. But I'm just wondering. Hi, everybody. You see this camera, guys? This camera's on you. I know you know because you were playing with it before. But all the people in the chat are watching, and they would love if you say hello, if you can make the ball light up that's in Anna's dress, or if you can wink at them. I can hear you, but can't see you because YouTube is being dumb. Uh-oh. That means you can't see the spooky dolls. Already have Irish Whiskey. Oh, yeah. Irish Whiskey Paranormal. That's Greg's channel. Yeah. So we had 12 and now we have 9. They're already bored of me. You guys are already bored of me? So yeah. So hopefully they'll do something interesting. We can take out the EVP box and see if they want to talk to. She's like, no. No what? No, you don't want to take out the EVP box? No, I'm not boring. No, I'm not boring you. I hope I'm not boring you guys. But see, Tammy's already finding stuff on that other video. Tammy's so good with watching that. Fallen Angel was there. She heard the disembodied voice of the girl. Thank you. She heard the disembodied voice of the girl. Because I said, did you hear a girl laughing outside? Like, I heard a girl laughing clear as day. I think I scared Bastard away. Oh, Carol, stop flirting with all of them. Just kidding. No, I'm kidding. Okay, that funny laugh. Don't laugh at me. That's an American laugh, guys. Okay. So, I don't want to put this hand up because I don't want to deter the camera if you guys see it move. I'm trying to get into this kind of stuff. I'm hoping to start Friday or Saturday here in Oklahoma. Wow. Do you have any place to go? Definitely not. Wouldn't be here if you were. Well, thank you, Storm Elise. I love you guys. I would have came on just if Tammy told me she was going to be the only one here because she asked me to, because I love you guys. So every single person who supports me, I try to support you guys back. Try to come to as many, even though I'm like working sometimes 70 hours a week, my regular job. And then I try to put out content for you guys, and then I try to edit it. So that's why if you notice my last 2 live streams, I kind of went on an exploration. I took you guys outside so that I wouldn't have to edit. And so, like, because I have already 5 videos to edit, I have a lot of editing to do, and it's a lot of EVPs, and the EVPs are so good. Tammy. Hey, Redman, what's up? D90, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you for coming in so much. We I got the craziest EVP. So everybody was asking me when I first got on Irish Whiskies why I was like looked down. It's because I'm sick of listening to EVPs today. But what happened was, and then yeah, it was fun. Going outside on a live stream is fun. We so first we did the house on one live stream. Wow, that sounds great, Redmond. Um, and so after the spooky house, the next live I did a schoolyard with a haunted tennis court, and it was like a training field, like a training space where like they train firemen and stuff. So going to go now, guys. Much love and respect. Catch you all on your next day. I'll catch you on the next adventure, honey. Thank you so much for coming in. Anybody doesn't have Creepy Explorers, he just typed in the chat. Please check him out. Outdoors Encounters, how are you, sweetheart? Also, Redmond TV does a lot of jokes. He plays some mean guitar. If you don't have Redmond, please check him out. I'm sure you guys do, but check him out. If you don't, Outdoor Encounters. I also love his stuff. Well, I love everybody's stuff. Carol's just starting out. Stephanie, you're still here? Okay. Marika, how are you? I'm so glad you made it, Marika. Yes, we're doing hey, Kristen, what's up? Redmond, don't laugh at the way I said that. Okay, I'm getting better. But yeah, we were just on wait, let me finish my first story. So anyway, I was doing EVPs. I did that live where I took you guys to the tennis court and that, like I said, training center. And so basically I had gone there like 2 or 3 days before and did EVPs during the day. And the reason why I went there to do EVPs is because I was doing a non-paranormal vlog and someone said, hey, to me in my ear. And I swore, I went back and I listened and I swore it was on the video. And then when I got home and went to edit the video in Filmora, you can't hear it at all. So that was funny. But anyway, so I did put that in. I put my little mini vlog that I did before. And then I put the second investigation that I did. And so basically the EVPs were so crazy that I was crying. Like I can't finish this video because I'm crying over the EVPs. Yes, the EVPs were crazy. So they answered almost every question. I mean, I asked them, was there something here before the tennis courts? They said, yeah, Greenyard Slave House. I had to look it up to see how old Bayshore was and did they have slaves here? And yes, they did have slaves here. And yes, this town is very old. And yes, George Washington stayed at Sagatos Manor, which I'm dying to get to, but I keep having to work on Saturdays. But I'm dying to go there. George Washington stayed there. It's supposed to be one of the most haunted places in Bayshore. So I really want to go there. Of course, it costs money to get in and do the tour and get on the grounds. But Simon, how are you, sweetheart? So yeah, but so I was really amazed that they answered me. That means that spirit is old because he knew that it was there. That must mean that maybe he stayed there as a slave. I asked one gentleman, I said, the gentleman who's talking to me, can you tell me when you passed away? He said, I'm pretty sure. I mean, clear as day, right after I asked, he said numbers. And it sounded to me like 1936. But when I kept listening to it, it might have been 1932 or 1936. But I'm pretty sure it was 1936. Answered me right away. So he's an older spirit that he died in 1936. And he's still there. Like he's hanging out here. Then I had another spirit say to me in a full sentence, in his voice. You know how, like, most of the time the EVPs, Marika, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Most of the time the EVPs sound like robotic, and you can kind of get a voice sometimes. This one, his voice will haunt me. Let me tell you, that's why I was crying. He said, somebody please help me. I don't want to be here anymore. How the hell did he get that out onto the EVPs where I could understand what he said? And I kept listening to it, and it was in this voice, and his voice wasn't like robotic, and you can feel his pain. It was so crazy. So crazy. Yeah, let's get me to 1K. I'm having trouble getting to 650 because you know how YouTube is. You get 10, you lose 5, you get 10, you lose 5, you get 15, you lose 5. I don't know how they do it. Like, I'm like, what happened? But I'll get there. I know I will. Because I have good content. I really try to take you guys, like, even though, like I said, I'm working 70 hours, whatever, because I really want to spend time with my son too. I really try to take you guys out and see things, that are interesting. And, mostly I like EVPs, because I can't see most of the stuff that's going on. However, today I really saw these dolls, like, things, shadows. It was insanity to me. And this isn't my house, guys. My house. Iris Whiskey, how are you? I had Carol from the Comfort Zone shared it out because I can't figure out how to get to, because my other device is set up over there, So I was hoping you would get it. Oh, and Redmond Paranormal, while you're here. Oh, I keep calling him Redmond Paranormal because that's what he used to be. Okay, Redmond TV. Irish Whiskey and I want you to come one Thursday and do a panel like we did today with the dolls, but we want to do UFOs. So I want you to come. I want you to what do they call it? Not Twitter me. DM me on Twitter because I just figured out how to use it, and I'm very excited. And and then we can get together and figure out what Thursday. Okay. Yes. No, I probably don't. I don't need it, Simon. I can hear them a lot of times and I feel them. And that's why I get so upset. But you guys can't feel what I feel. So that's why I pull out the spirit box a lot. And because sometimes when the dolls don't want to work with you and they want to move on Irish Whiskey's channel and they want to move the camera on Irish Whiskey's channel and they want to light up the ball 2 times on Irish Whiskey's channel, but they don't want to move for me. That's why I pull out the spirit box. Like, okay, so what? I tired you out already on Irish's? Has your camera started moving again? Not one time, Irish. I think it's been steady. I mean, I fixed it and I tightened it. Like, I tightened it because I wanted to see if they could really move it. Because I can't imagine. Like, I was sitting there tightening every bolt. I'm like, this thing is so tight already. I don't think they were moving. I think they were moving it before because it was so tight already. But I think we tired them out. I like Irish's doll too. And I think maybe they were a little more active too because I think they were trying to communicate with his doll, because they talk to each other all the damn time. They're probably bored as sin, like, okay. I think why they were so active is as soon as Irish Whiskey brought out his doll and he put the K2 meter there, I think they were interacting. And I really want to say that's why so much was going on. Oh, much love to you, Stephanie. Thank you so much for coming in. Give Mom a kiss for me, okay? Give Mom a kiss for me, guys. Yeah, so you guys have been watching them. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any orbs, or I haven't seen those shadows that were going over their head like in Irish Whiskies. Thank you, honeys. Thank you, sweetheart. So weird. So weird. Why? Hey, Nalisha girl, how are you? Good morning to you. Um, did my voice wake you up, Alicia? She heard me yelling. She's like, "Oh God, it's Christina." Yeah, we had so that stream on Irish whiskeys was something else. Um, but I think they were trying to communicate with Michael. That's why I think they were trying to communicate with him because they were very active during the time um, when the other dolls were there. So maybe they were interested in talking to them. Could be. But I don't know if you guys want to do more EVPs, but you guys are going to have to listen to them more than me because I don't think I can listen to any more EVPs unless I hear something straight out, like, But yeah, if you guys want to do EVPs, I can put on the EVPs. They might then get a little active. Oh, you just woke up and checked YouTube. It sounds better if I woke you up, with my funny voice. Christina's damn accent woke me up. You missed it, Nalisha. For anybody just coming in, Nalisha, go to Irish Whiskey's channel. I think Toxic dropped the link somewhere. I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. He dropped the link to Irish Whiskey, but I know you have Irish Whiskey. I got about 20 minutes. Let's do EVPs. Okay. So, yeah, didn't you, Toxic? So, but go to his live we just finished because crazy crap happened with this doll. Crazy. They're all of the dolls, but crazy stuff. So I'm gonna put on the spirit box, guys. But I'm just gonna sit my ass down here. You can watch them over there. And you can watch the camera here. I'm not gonna sit on the floor again for you guys, though. There you go, Irish Whiskey Paranormal. I know she knows his channel. I'm gonna go see it. I missed it because yeah, you were asleep. No, definitely, you have to sleep, but you definitely have to go back and watch. The camera kept moving. I kept fixing it, tightening it, kept moving again. I was like, holy cow, crazy. But the thing that bothered me was the shadows, and I don't know if you guys saw there was like shadows darting above their heads, which I was like, what the heck is that? Or the girl's disembodied voice that was outside the speaker that yelled, and then one that laughed. Okay. So I'm going to turn on that. Okay, guys, watch your ears. Cover them for a second. Hello, sweethearts. How are you? We're going to talk to you again. I hope you don't mind. I know I talked to you a lot today. Hi, how are you? Hi, can you tell me who's here with us now? What's the beeping in the spirit box? It almost sounds like Morse code or something. Is Eddie still here with us? Terry? Is there a Jared here with us? Is it too low, guys? One second then, because sometimes this crystal thing that I have locked in makes it lower for some reason. Hi, Peacekeeper. Yes, Spirits, I'm sorry. The speaker was low, honey. Who do you want to hold you? Bobby, was that Bobby? Bobby, hello, how are you? Good? I'm glad you're good. A doll? Did the doll, one of the dolls want me to hold them? Which one? If you tell me what color dress you have on, I can pick you up. What color dress? Betty, do you want me to hold you? Can the doll in the ivory dress, which I call Southern Belle, can you tell me your name? So Beth, you're the one with the blue dress, the doll with the blue dress, right? Okay. And can you tell me what ivory? Is that a name of one of the dolls, or is that the color of your dress? Okay. I'm gonna come get one of you, and you're gonna tell me if That's the one thing to hold them. That was me who turned on the light of the door, guys. I moved it. Want to come sit up here with me? Are you the one who wanted to be held? Do you like I fixed your braids? The weird beeping again in the spirit box. Hello. Am I holding Betty? Are you Betty? Did you want me to hold you? Did you want to? You see everybody in the chat? They're here to say hi to you. London. Who wants tea from London? Who feels like they can't escape? Maybe we can help you. It was either Tom or Tammy. I'm flipping out, baby. That's what he said. You don't have to yell, boo. I hear you. Okay, so they want tea. Yeah. I don't have tea, guys. I'm a coffee drinker, but I'll get you some. Okay, because I know it sounds like I don't know. Does she have a taste for it? You have a taste for tea? Who likes the tea? Is it one of the dolls? I think he said he was hungry, but I don't know what he said after that. Yeah, probably Redmond. Thank you for singing to me. Behind you. Keep whispering behind me. I know the dolls are behind me. I have you guys on camera, but you want to come up here with me? They've been whispering behind me the whole time. It's in back of you. What's in back of me? Are you talking about the dolls or something else? Who's Harrison? Are you happy now that you're here? Do you like the pretty cross I left you? Oh, you like my hair? Today my hair is messy. Usually I have braids like you. I think they like that I fixed their hair maybe because I fixed all their hair today. I fixed their hair. I washed it. Do any of the dolls want to say anything else? I love you, Nalisha. Thank you so much.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm talking to you. What are you doing? That is so clear, guys. It was unbelievable. You gotta go, did you say? Don't. Well, I'd rather you stay and talk. Where do you have to go? Hi, Husky. How are you? That could have been my mother. Because I just went to talk to her at a gravesite. And I didn't even keys. Somebody keeps asking me for help. Who needs the help? Hi, Ray. Did you say Does Will need help? Is your name Will, honey? You're doing well. Exactly. Dark Shadows was an EVP. That was my mother's favorite soap opera. Mom, are you here? Okay. Does somebody need help? I know there's a lot of you here, honey. Does someone need help crossing over? Hello? Do you need help crossing over? Okay, so if you need help, honey, the person who needs help, can you come forward? Can the other spirits let that person come forward so we can try to help them? Okay, sweetheart who needs help. Are you the one who's from the tennis court? Okay, so listen to me. I heard you, sweetheart, so I want to help you. Okay, so listen to me. Do you see any light, sweetheart? Do you see any light? Hey, Terry. Sweetheart, do you see the light, honey? Okay. Archangel Michael, can you come and help the spirit that needs to cross over? No problem, honey. Much love. You take care, Tammy. Miss Michael, we have some spirits who are asking for help. Can you help them? Is it tired? It's working? Can you see the light, sweetie? Is Michael helping you? No, there's no devils here. It's far. It's okay that it's far. Keep going. You gotta keep going. At the end of that light, sweetheart, somebody's gonna be there to find you. There's no devils here. The devils gotta go. We only talk to good spirits here.
I saw.
There's freaking one next. What's next to me?
You should hold it.
Okay, so listen. I'm gonna tell you this one more time, sweethearts. Only good spirits can stay here. Only good spirits can stay here. We want to talk to our loved ones, and any spirit that's lost and needs help, we'll be happy to help them. I need to get my sage.
Bipolar.
Who's bipolar? I'm gonna burn some sage, guys.
Turn it on.
What the heck did that say? Whoa. I got yelled. We hear you. The lovely people in the chat are going to type what you say. We want to only hear from our loved ones. Let's turn on the sage. Yeah, we're going to turn on the sage, guys.
That's right.
We need Lurak. Lurak's probably sleeping, honey. It's 4 in the morning. You got Christina. Do you need help? It's too late for what? Who's the gentleman talking to us? Greetings to the chat, I think she said. Steve? Okay, you're from the Hambo Court, Steve? Well, spirits, we're going to take a break because the people in the chat are tired and I'm tired. So we can do this again tomorrow, right? I hope everybody got their help that they needed to cross over. Much love to the good spirits. So I want you to know you can't bother anybody in this chat, okay, spirits? You can't bother anybody in the chat. You can't stay here. You can go back to where you came from, and then when we turn on the spirit box again, you're more than welcome to come talk, okay? Thank you, spirits. I appreciate you talking to me. Stay hidden. Good night. I have the sage burning near the dolls. I don't think it's the dolls though, because I've had them here a long time. They don't bother me. I do have chest pains, but I told you I've been listening to EVPs like 2 days straight. So, and I think Steven is the one who Boomer said was like involved in a drive-by shooting near the tennis court I was at. And I think that's the one who's been like, he doesn't want to stay here, keeps asking to go somewhere, but I don't know where he's asking to go. That's from Steve, yeah. Bill, you're leaving? Have a good night. Have a good night. Yeah. Yes. I have I have all my crystals. I don't know why it decided all of a sudden, because usually we're pretty good on the spirit box here. But we have all our crystal spirits, but only our loved ones can come through to us again, and all the rest of the evil spirits have to leave. You can't stay here. You can't go home with the chat. You can't attach to anybody in the chat. Yeah, as long as you guys are all okay. You can't bother Tammy. Tammy's a good girl. No, I don't think it was evil. It might need a break. Love you, girl. I don't think I really don't think it was evil. I think what it is that Steven person is desperately trying to find his way somewhere. But I don't know. He doesn't want to go to the light. He doesn't want to stay here. I don't know where he is. To tell you the truth, I mean, he's talking on the spirit box, but I don't know if only earthbound spirits can talk on the spirit box, or can others. Like, he might be stuck somewhere. Like, no, not, it feels like something heavy, pressing right here. But I think it's because he has so much energy, Steven. Like, he wants to go somewhere. I don't know how to, like, I don't know where he wants to go. Maybe. But I'm not looking for anything. Well, I like to help the spirits. That's about all. A voice sounded demonic. Did that voice say their name by any chance? Maybe that's what the spirits were trying to tell me, and the dolls, they kept saying, the camera freaking move again? Steve is who shows up. He's why I quit. Well, Steve's that one from the cemetery. Yeah, that you brought home. But this one was at the tennis court, and Boomer didn't feel something bad, but could be possible. Yes, the camera moved again, right? I don't think it was. Maybe I can't say. It could have been me when I got the candle to light it, because I was in such a disarray. I wanted to light. I lit the candle, and I have sage in the candle, like sage bits. So I want to say that it might have been me when I did that. But I know I just noticed it was moved. Um, Sorry, sweeties. Okay, you're at no. I mean, but I couldn't have moved it that much, could I have? Trust me, God told me Steve is the devil. Steve is the devil? Oh God. Well, there has to be more than one Steve, no? Sorry, guys. I'm just getting more sage. I mean, if I could find, it's odd. I just had it, and I put some in there. I would like more. I mean, it's burning though, so it doesn't matter. But the sage just like disappeared. Why? I just like it was just here. Kind of flips me out that I just had the sage. Where did you go, sage? Okay. I mean, there's enough in that candle, but for later when that burns off. I don't know about that, but there's more than one Steve. Yes. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. There is more than one Steve. Yes, he does. The devil has many faces. That's true. There's only one that attacks your chest. Look it up. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. That's probably true, though. Um, is that how I left the camera again? Like, why are they not all in frame? It's annoying. I'm moving it this time, guys, because I'm trying to get them all in frame. And I don't know why the camera's being silly. There you go. But anyway, I do feel better now. Look, it might be the sage burning. And my crystals. I did cleanse all my crystals. Every time you sit, it moves. Oh, well, I'm far away from it. Like I really have to touch it. Oh, on the phone it sees the tap. The devil takes form of a loved one. He takes an appearance of whatever you desire, but his favorite is children because they appear innocent. Right. Well, we did hear a child a lot today, which I've never heard. I don't think I've ever really heard a child on my spirit box. That's weird. But I do have my crystals on. And yes, you too, Toxic. You too. Stay safe. And I'll see you soon. Um, yeah. And I'll have all my black tourmaline. And black tourmaline sucks up all the evil. I mean, I'm wearing some, but I have a lot. Just bless the house. Yeah. Maybe I'll ask Danny to. I have black salt too. I just got with a prayer from somebody. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Um, yeah. So I've been trying different things on reading on how to cleanse your house. Um, Children go with God. Yeah. Yeah. Well, of course. They're probably. I mean, babies go. Some children that die though. Well, younger. I shouldn't say children. Like young adults, maybe between the age of 10 and 15. A lot of times, don't go to light because they don't realize. So some of them are here. Um, I've heard them. Good night, toxic sweetheart. But interesting nonetheless. The whole night was interesting. Had a lot of movement from the dolls, the camera. all sorts of stuff. So yeah, and we did get some good EVPs, good ones from good people, that were really interesting. So I have to listen back. Some of them were like, actually, it's amethyst that traps the demon. Oh, the angel doll. The angel doll has amethyst on her. Um, no, yeah, the tourmaline just sucks up negative energy, so the negative energy doesn't come to you. And then I have Starlight, which helps with you not getting an attachment. Why it's sitting out near my chest. Why maybe my chest hurts because it can't get at me. I don't know. Um, no, I don't think the camera can shake because, like, look, I'm doing this, and it's um, yeah, but the camera's been doing crazy things all day. Your camera is moving slightly. Mine could move because the cat's behind mine. But that one, nobody's over there. It moved. Of course it did. Um, who's moving the camera? Dollies? Maybe. I'm going to pick up in the wintertime. Well, I hope so because we're missing some Redmen. Um, I keep seeing something in the corner of my eye on that thing. Weird. Anyway, yes, but so think about what I said about doing something with the UFOs with me and Irish whiskey. We would love it. Love it. You know what's funny? When I was on Irish whiskeys before, I was so itchy. Hmm. I'm still wondering too if there was a spirit that died. I'm still a little itchy, but not like I was before. I'm still wondering if somebody passed away from some kind of allergy. Oh, Marika, thank you so much for coming in. I enjoyed you. I love that you heard the EVPs and you wrote them down for me. Thank you so much because I'm going to be listening. Seek and you shall find. Knock on the door shall be open to you. I learned to take that literal. If you look for these spirits, you'll find them. But be careful what you wish for. I've got to go now. Good night, Ignatius. I should say Isaac. Good night, bastard. Sounds funny when you say that. Good night, sweetheart. I'll see you soon. Marika, good night. Take care. Be safe. Be safe, everybody. Burn some sage if you got it. Put your crystals on. Yeah. What else is funny? I don't know if you guys can see. But the other day, out of the blue, can you guys see? I don't know. I don't know if you could see, but I had such a rash here, like all over, just out of the blue, a rash. And I wanted to look that up, like, because it was so weird. It was just right here. Like, I don't know if you could see it. I could still feel the rash, so I know it's there. It was really weird. It just all of a sudden popped up. Then my boyfriend was like, "What the hell is all that?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "Well, didn't you feel it?" I'm like, "No, not until you said anything." But it was just a weird rash with all like bumps right here. It was so weird on my neck. Yeah, no, no. We don't want you to do. No, I don't want you to do any spirit box or anything, Redmond. We just want to talk about aliens, no spirits. So, because I know you know a lot about UFOs and aliens. I promise we will do like that. I wouldn't. I know that you don't want to do that. So, hello, Puerto Rican. How are you? Um, yes, I know. We just we wanted to see the dolls a little more, so we came on my channel, and yeah. So now it's 4:17 in the morning. Uh. Yeah. So I don't do it like in my house. That's why I have this little room, and everybody's like, "Why are you trapped in a box?" I'm like, "Because I don't want to bring any of the haunted stuff in the house. Like, I want it to stay in these little four walls." Um, no, I'm not talking about that. That's why I took a break. Need a separate. Yes, yes. Well, that's what it is. You gotta do it. Well, you have 1,000 subscribers, though. You can go outside. Well, I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I still go the fuck outside. I don't care. Because I figure even if they say, oh, you can't use those videos for, when later on, those lives, okay, use my videos. Like, or I'll take them down and I'll make them videos or whatever. Bone Dancer, how are you, honey? So I've been going outside. But now I'm realizing that almost all of all of Bayshore is haunted, and it's really bad. I'm good. Was falling asleep, but now see you. Ah, thank you. Yes, but I live in Oklahoma. You know what wind sounds like in Oklahoma. You need one of those good mics with the big fur balls on it, and a good sound editing program. Mm-mm. Yeah. And sometimes I get a lot of wind and I'm like, oh God. Um, but what are you going to do if you're outside? Um, I'm glad you all guys came in to see me. Ooh, sorry it was a little hectic. I'm actually glad that didn't happen on Irish Whiskeys because he had like 30 people in there, and when we were doing EVPs and stuff. Um, so yeah. Um, and I think the more energy of the group, like that's why I notice like because the spirits feed on the energy, right? So I notice when I go to those chats with like 500 people and they do EVPs and the EVPs are going crazy. um it's a lot of energy. Yeah, it's just part of the business. You're right. You're right. I have to just find out how to help them more. um get my own niche because I was trying to help them, but like they get crazy. They're speaking so fast, and there's some that don't want to go, and then there's some that want to go, and they're all like fighting on the spirit box. I'm like, wait, I want to help this one needs help. Somebody's asking me for help. I want him to see the light. I know you guys are talking, but wait. It's hard. It's hard. Call on Michael. Yeah. And I think somebody told me there was a specific angel that I could call on. She told me because of the year and that I was born and the month that I should call on another one. And he would help me because he would be like, I don't know, there's a guardian angel for like each set of people, I guess, in the world. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but like each group, so like they're spread, they have like 50 million this one, 50 million that, I don't know, but I think she said it was Ignatius. And she said I should try speaking with him one day, without the spirit box, just like having a one-on-one on him with him. So I might try that. Sorry to hear that, Terry. So yeah, but otherwise, yes. But otherwise, we had pretty good live streams. Just tell Steve to get the fuck out. That's right. Well, I'm not gonna ask for him anymore because I was asking for the Steve that was 19 who got shot, and maybe, although maybe and I think his name was Steve, and he said his last name too. Um, Crap, I have to go back to that live stream. But yeah, I was asking specifically for him because I think he got shot at the school. But you're right. When you ask for Steve, you leave it open because I'm sure there's more than one, and maybe one is coming that's not a good one. So yeah, but it is what it is. I'm gonna make sure. I'm glad I didn't name my son Steve. His father wanted to name him Steve, funny enough, and I said no, and I named him Jonathan because we weren't married, so he didn't really have a say. Steve Harrison. Yeah, I think it was Steve Harrison. Yeah. And I think he died in 1998, and I think he was a teenager, like 19, he got shot. Um, which is why on Irish Whiskey's panel we kept getting gunshot, I think. Although Melanie said her uncle, no, her father Eddie died of a gunshot wound. So it could have been, and it said Eddie too, so it could have been Eddie who was talking to Melanie. Oh, awesome. It's up. Great. Um, I wonder if I could show you guys. You want to hear that EVP? That I mean, it's going to be out on the video if I ever finish editing it. But let me just see, guys, if I could get it up for you, because then I could share it with you and you can see it for a second. It's actually in the Wondershare right now because I'm editing it. Um, but I told you it's like so hard to edit that. Do you guys still see me? Okay. My camera might go black for a second because I'm trying to get up the Wondershare, but it will come up in a second. Redmond, have a good night, sweetheart. Much love, light, and positive energy to you too, my love. It was so good seeing you. Been naked bathing the last couple of days in hope that Terry or Christina or both would pop by. I'm greedy. Bone dancer. Where are we going to pop by? You're far away. I would like to be sunbathing. Actually, the last 2 days it rained here in New York, so it's no sunbathing. Yeah, no sunbathing. Um, oh, Wondershare came up. Let me see. Let me see if I could get to the project and then share it with you guys. Give me a second. Just so you could see this one part. No, I don't want to buy anything. I already bought the damn program. All right, if it ever loads. Okay. Let's see if I can find where that EVP is, guys. All right. Let me just turn off the sound for a second. because I don't want to kill you with the sound. This video killed me, and I'm literally only half. Okay, I just want to get to that one part. Okay. Well, I might show you. I'll show you a few parts. So this one, I'm gonna try to screen share this with you guys. Let's see. Application window. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. So I think you guys could see that. I want you to hear this crazy EVP of when he says that he's in the that there was a slave house there.
This used to be something else?
It's weird. It's hard to run this and 92. Well, did you hear him say the Green Yard Slave House? It was so weird that I asked, was something else here? And he said it right away. But I want to catch that one. Yeah, Green Yard Slave House. And I don't know where he was. Oh, here it is. It's the next one right after the Green Yard Slave House. Okay, let me see. Full audio. Could you guys hear it? I just want to see first if you guys could hear it. You got the slave. Okay, so you guys can hear it. Okay, so let me show you this one. See if you guys can hear it.
Will? Your name Will? Start going by. Say that one more time, please.
What are you doing here by yourself? He asked me. What are you doing here by yourself? But that wasn't the full sentence. Where's the other full sentence? It must be here. Try to do the long ones. That's where it was. Let me just play that part back. Wondershare takes so long to catch up. Yeah, that one. It's hard to use this mic for StreamYards and this. I probably have to. Oh, I showed Zach. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So they just were like talking of a storm. So I've been trying to edit that video because every single thing I asked them, they answered, which, I talk a lot, right, guys? So when I said to them, oh, what year did you die? And they told me what year. And like, full on sentences and just crazy stuff. So I've been trying to edit that video for like ever, like now for like a week, because every time I hear something that's upsetting, I was crying. Like it took a lot out of me, that video. So it's better than Ghost Adventures. Yeah, it is. Did the camera move again? Who saw the camera move? I had the freaking window share up. But you guys, even though I couldn't see it, you guys should be able to see it. You talk a lot, never. Yeah, the camera moved again. Yes, it did. But did you guys see when it moved? Because I had the Wonder Share up so I can hit the buttons. But it definitely moved. It definitely moved again. Yeah, but you should have been able to see, because there's the camera there. So I'm going to try to move it back again. Sorry, I muted the mic by accident. I don't know. It should definitely not be moving because it's perfectly fine. There's nothing. There's nothing that should be moving that. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, it moved. Yeah, it definitely moved because I had all of them in frame. So somewhere it moved when we were listening to the other EVPs. So now I'm thinking, from that place, maybe I brought something home. Because like I said, they full on sentences, totally answering every question, asking me for help. I was trying to tell them to go to the light. Like, so, and then they were over here, they were asking me for help again. And over here, it's usually they're not asking me for help because they've been here so long. The ones who already lived here and the dolls. Hi, Melanie. How are you? Yeah, so we did another EVP session, Melanie, but it was a little rough, but you can go back and watch it. I asked for Eddie, and if he was here, if he wanted to talk to you. Since we did the spirit box again, the camera moved again. We had something maybe not so nice here. Sleepy, me too. So yeah, so all in all, we had not such a bad live stream. My camera froze and was about to freeze on a really weird face that I was making. But yeah. So Anna or Betty or Rose or my Southern Belle, Angel, can you make that ball move in Anna's dress? Can you touch it? And actually, I think the Southern Belle, wasn't she facing more straighter? I didn't move her, I moved the blue doll. Ooh, it looks like her hair moved or something. Maybe it's just the camera. I don't know. There's no wind or anything there. Good night, Bill. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming to our live stream, both Irish's and mine. We really appreciate you. Um, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think her face, like, is she facing a different way? Unless I moved her after Irish's, and I'm thinking, because I did like try to fix the camera and fix them. Is that, yeah? That's the one that the tongue supposedly was sticking out. I have to go back and see this. But I thought, see, I don't see it now. I thought her hair was moving or something. Um, but I thought her face was facing a different way when we started this live stream. And I don't think I moved her. I did move the one with the blue dress because we took her. She wanted to be held. Um, Weird. This, I've got to watch yours again. Are you keeping the? Of course, I keep all my live streams up, especially when they're good ones. And this one's not going to be too long because I'm going to probably hit the hay soon. So yeah, I'll keep it up. But maybe you want to be held too, because I know a lot of you said you wanted to be held. So let's move Anna for a second. Okay, I know I did that. You see how the ball, when you move it, it lights up? What happens if I put it here? I'm going to leave it there. Can you guys make it move? Can you make it move, Betsy? Um, I'll take her over here with me. You always stay longer. I'm going to try not to stay that long, but here. There she is. And I put a necklace on all of them, or like a crystal, so I gave them all a special like necklace today. Like I put the crystals on them. Well, not today, but I mean, I fixed them up today. But I gave them all crystals like 2 weeks ago. I got them all a crystal. So each of them have their own like necklace. Um, so yeah, and I fixed them all up. But can you say hi? Can you say hi, sweetie, to the people in the chat? Irish Whiskey says you stuck your tongue out at him. Can you do it again? Can you stick your tongue out at him? He'd love that. He'd love that. I love her hair. It's so curly and pretty. But yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep them up. And I gotta watch Irish Whiskeys again. Because we were so in tune with what we were doing. And now that she's not in the frame for a second, we can move it that way. Let's see them a little. We'll leave her with us for a while. See if the camera moves. Yeah. There's 7 of you guys, so I know Zach's here. I know James is here. Terry's here. Irish, you're still here? He might have been eating because I know he said he wanted to eat. And I even fixed her necklace. I didn't know, guys, if you see. I thought it was just pearls, but this pretty like stone was in the back of her necklace. I guess it had got turned around. So when I was fixing her roll up today, I was like, oh my God, look how pretty her necklace is. Look how pretty. So yeah. Can you see the ball? Can you light up that ball? Oh, you're still here. Yeah, I told her that you would love it. See, there's Irish whiskey. You see him? You see him there? Can you can you can you do can you smile at him or give him a wink? He'd love that. He said you stuck your tongue out at him. He thought it was funny. No, like there was like a black thing over her mouth. Because that other camera is really not pixelated. Mine here is a little pixelated because it's a webcam and it's not a good one. But the one there is on my phone is really good where they are, you know? Um, did you say she just winked now? I thought I saw it too. Now you were talking about. Okay. Hi, Gail B. How are you? Here we go. We'll put you close up. Look how cute you are. Can you? They thought you winked at him. Could you wink again? She's like, I don't want to do it again. You don't have to. It's my sweetie dolls. My sweeties. But I think I put the ball the wrong way. Now that I'm looking at it. Because I think the red part has to go on the bottom. Or it can't sense the vibration. Here we go. Hi, again the camera went off. Okay. The screen went to black on the phone. Yep. How are you, Gail? She looked down. Yeah, it's possible. It is possible. Thank you so much for looking at them. They're so excited. That's James. James saw you. Now, Rose or Betty or Anna, if you can make the ball light up. Betty's holding it. I'm good, Gail. Thank you. I figure if she's over here, they won't fight over the camera because she's got her own camera right now. So you got your own camera. See that? You and me got our own camera. Yeah, James. That's like TJ swore to me that the angel doll blinked at him. I was like, she winked. She blinked her eyes at me. And I'm like, no, I didn't see that. Yes. I'm like, okay. I think it was the pixelation because I brought her up to the screen, you know? And he was like, no. So I don't know. That could have been too. So yeah. What do you guys think? I'll go another 10 minutes. See what's going on with them. I'm burning some sage. My family made box up my dolls, but I still have them. Oh, why'd they make you box them up? Were they just don't like dolls, or were the dolls like haunted? I mean, and not necessarily haunted. Just like it's not haunted, right? It's like just the spirits with them. spirits with them. But you could tell, like, look at her dress and everything. She was so well made. She has so many little details on her. Like, you could tell she's an older doll. She's holding a little, like, a sun umbrella. Yes, Zach, thank you so much. Um, so yeah, she's pretty, even down to like the feathers on her hat. And somebody kept her. They kept her in pretty good shape. You know, her dress is a little, you know, discolored from age, like the lace part. But other than that, the rest of her is really, really in good shape. And I think she has a little glue on her eyes. So I think she had eyelashes, but I think the eyelashes came off. So yeah. But funny, I told Irish, I'm gonna put you back with the other dollies. Should I say goodbye to everybody and put you back with the other dollies? Yes, back with the other ones. Your friends. Um, it was funny. I didn't see her because she was on the bottom shelf, and Rose, which I'll show you Rose up close. Everybody should be in the spotlight once tonight. Okay. Okay. Look at that way. This again. Make sure we got you good. Okay. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make the ball go off. How'd you get caught in her necklace, sweetheart? Okay. Review one more time. Okay. Um, this is Rose. So Rose, here's Rose. I believe they are okay in a good way, but they call them mom's creep dolls and want me to get rid of them. I had them for about 25 years. Oh, well, if they don't bother you. Um, so this is Rose. Rose, say hi, Rose. Rose was the one I saw. She was on the top shelf. And I saw her. She was and she kept looking at me. And every time I went by the shelf, and I'm like, she's calling me. I'm going to take her home. So I climbed over all this stuff to get to her. And when I went to take her off the shelf, I looked down, and on the counter, like, it was like a big white shelves with two rows, you know? So she was up, and I had to climb over stuff. And underneath, on the second next to her, was Southern Belle. So I said, well, I can't take one without the other. I guess they're here together. Maybe they're friends. So I took them both home. But so this was Rose. This was the first doll um, that I decided to bring home. It's weird. Is it lagging or it's just the screen got a little weird? Okay. Um, so Rose was the first one I wanted to bring home because she spoke to me. So I brought her home. So she was my first and then along came Southern Belle with her. And then the angel I got off of eBay. The little one, Anna, I found. I thought I saw something fly by me. Um, and Anna, I found at a thrift store too, but a different one than these guys. When I went back to the one I got this with my friend, um, yeah, I saw Betty, and so that's how I got them all. But yeah, but I fixed her hair today. See, guys, I put it in a braid because her hair was a little messy, and I don't know what they did. They had like her hair already semi up, but it's so tangled because nobody used to brush it. So I said, no, I'm gonna leave that part, but I put her hair in a braid so that she doesn't get all tangly all over everything. So I hope she likes her braid. Say hi. Say hi, Rose. See? Hmm. So that's Rose, and she has, like I said, I got them all crystals. So she has like, I guess it might be a quartz, but it's kind of like a weird. It has a weird thing in it. It's real pretty. So yeah, they each got their own little necklace keepsake. Gail says hi, Rose. And Rose, she has her head tilted. So funny, like every time I look at her, I'm like, why is your head tilted? But they made her with her head tilted. Like, I don't know why. It's so weird to me that you'd make a doll that isn't looking straight. So you got to hold her a certain kind of way to make her look straight. Otherwise, when she's just sitting, she's looking the other way. It's kind of weird. So Gail said hello. Yeah, I haven't seen Rose much. I don't think she's a mover. She's a talker. She talks on the spirit box all the time. She says her name. That's how we know her name. Because I didn't name any of them, well, except the ones who won't tell me their names. So, like the angel, I just call her Angel. And the one I just showed you, I call Southern Belle, because that's what she reminds me of. But everybody else said their spirit name and what color dress. Said their spirit name. Said their name or what they wanted to be called. On the spirit box when I asked them, what color dress do you have, and she said red, and she said her name was Rose. Um, like Anna said her name Anna, and I'm like, Anna, are you one of the dolls? If you are, tell me what color dress you have. She said pink, so that's how we know Anna's name. And then Betsy, when said her name, her name. And then I said, are you one of the dolls? And she said, yes. And I said, what color is your dress? She said, blue. So I was like, wow, like I can't believe. Um, Not Betsy, Betty. I think it's Betty. I kept saying because the first time it sounded like Betsy, but today on the spirit box she said it, I think like 3 times. Blue and Betty. Betty. But thank you, Rose, for saying hello. We'll see. We'll get another one. I'll show you all of them up close. So this is the angel. This one I got off of eBay. There she is. She's pretty, but she has a sad face. And if you look really close at her face, oh, this is the one that said TJ blinked at her when I wanted to show him. Because she's an angel, she has tears, actual tears on her. Like it's like glossy, like little paint on her eyes. She's a crying angel. And she has a pretty braid too. She came with that braid, and you see she has her angel wings. So she's pretty. Say hi, Gail. Say hi, everyone in the chat. But she has that sad, like, pouty face. But she came with a little cross on her. But I gave her, like I told everybody, I gave them all necklaces. So I put this one on her. And this is real, real pretty. The crystal lady that Patty uses, I actually ordered this from her. And this is sterling silver and amethyst. It's real beautiful. So she's been wearing that one for me. So they're basically wearing all my jewelry. But I wanted to let them wear something. Yeah. So that's her. You want to say hello to everybody in the chat? Can you smile for us? She has a pouty face. I was hoping she'd smile. Like, so that's Angel. We don't know her name yet because she hasn't said it on the spirit box. And if she did, she didn't then tell us, "Oh, I'm the Angel doll." You know? No, it's just her face. Her face, just the way they painted her, which I don't know why they made her sad and crying. The lady who I got it on eBay from said she was a good spirit. Um, Fun, loving, caring, and she got K2 hits. Not a lot of spirit box, but yeah, she's probably shy. But so yeah, but she does have a cute little personality. But like I said, TJ swears to God. I wanted to show him, and I put her up to the screen, and he flipped out. He was like, "It winked at me." I was like, "No, it didn't." Did you wink at TJ last time he was here? Can you wink at them again if you can do that? Do you know? Do you guys know how to do that? I don't even know. It's amazing to me, like, because their eyes don't move. So sometimes I go, well, how do they do that? So yeah, that's an angel though. Put you back next to Rose, and then oh, touch you. Ooh, how we get you all discombobulated now? Just up. Can I still see you guys? Okay. Then we have. Sorry, guys, I got you discombobulated. And then this little one is Anna. Anna has her cute old fashioned outfit. Look at her cute little hat with the flowers. That's like an old fashioned fabric. I think I had my mother made me a dress out of that fabric actually, or she made curtains out of it. It's like very. I want to say it's like a 70s or early 80s pattern. But yeah. So, well, it must be 70s because I believe it says she's a vintage doll from 1975. So that's Anna. Anna said her name and her dress color on an EVP. So that's how we know it's Anna. And I put this pretty, it's actually, she was so small. This is actually a necklace. I mean, actually a bracelet. So it's a bracelet, but it fits her as a necklace. So she's got bling bling with quartz, and this is like a lava stone, they call it. It's a black lava stone. So yeah, she's pretty. Now her eyes do move. Like she's one of those dolls that like, I don't know if I could show you there, but you see they close and open, you know. So she would be the only one I'd be like, oh, if her eye moved, maybe she slid or there's something wrong with the eyes or something. But yeah, but so if she's standing perfectly still and she blinks her eyes, that would scare. The camera moved again, didn't it? Did it move or did I not have it right when I put them back? I don't know. I thought I looked at the camera and made sure they were all in frame when I put them back. Hmm. Yep, but this is Anna. Cat's asleep. So this, say hi, Anna. Can you say hi? Yes, it moved. The camera moved. Yeah. Can you say hi, everybody, Anna? Do you like Do you like your necklace? But I think she's pretty. I love her. She has like these green sparkly eyes. I like her little lips. She has such a petite face, so I like her. I like her face. It's a pretty face. That's Anna. All right. So that's everybody. Betsy, we saw before because she asked to be held. So let me do this so I can see. Maybe I'll move it back. I'll move you so you're standing up a little because I kind of lost your thing. There we go. You stand up now? She doesn't want to stand up. And I have like the. Okay. Oh, there we go. So. All right. So I'll have another cigarette with you guys. We'll see if the camera moves again. Yeah. Now, if it moves again in this little tiny bitty time. So I'd really like you to make the ball light up though. I don't know how well you guys can see the ball, but it's in between. Well, you'll see it if it lights up. It's in between Betty's legs. Like this is the ball, guys. So just if this lights up, and it hardly doesn't light up unless you shake it. You'll put it in between both of them. Come on, move it. Doesn't want to stay now. Okay. Put you there. Oh yeah, you guys can see it if it lights up. I just wanted to make sure you could see it. But you have to really, that ball is hard to move. Like, hard to move. It's hard to like turn on. There has to be like a really big, like somebody has to tap it, touch it, shake it. Like it won't go off. I can tap the table. It doesn't go off. So it's weird. So they're all in frame now. So let's see. But now they were all on camera, so I showed them all off. But if you can make that ball go off, I'd really appreciate it. Gail said hi to Anna and everybody. Yeah, Anna's a nice spirit. Gail said hello to you all, and everybody was talking to you. And they'd love it. They'd love it if you can make the ball go off or if you can move the camera again. I noticed you was like moving the camera. I got one of those balls. Yeah, I love that ball. I love it because it was very inexpensive and it really does work because once in a while it will go off like I think it was just Rose. I think I just had Rose and well, I didn't have the Angel and I definitely didn't have Betty. But I might have had the other three. And I did a spirit box session with them at home. And I wasn't feeling well. I was really sick that day, but I hadn't did a video, and I wanted to have like one video each week. Like I wanted to stick to something. So corner of my eye, guys. I wanted to stick to something, so I I did an EVP session, and it was the first day I got that ball, and I wanted to test it out. And they were able to move it a few times, which I thought was incredible. Now I'm talking and I'm not lighting my cigarette. Like James said, I'm trying to keep you here all day. But the sun's about to come out here because it's 5 in the morning. Yeah, do you find it works, Ray? Hey, fighting spirits, hello. Good morning or good evening, or I don't know what time it is there for you. You missed all the excitement? Cameras moving, dolls moving. I don't know what was going on. Spirit box talking. But yeah. 5 a.m. Oh, so yeah, it's my time, 5 a.m. Yep, just like me. Except the difference is, yeah, it works. It's 2:08. Oh, it's 2:08 in the evening, right? A.m. Wow. Yeah. The only difference is fighting. Did you sleep? Because I didn't sleep yet. Yep, Indiana. I have to go to sleep. I want to move it this way so you guys can see the camera. Okay, so wow, that was weird. I haven't been to bed yet. I love the dolls, but my kids don't want to be left them, so I have to see if my grandkids want them one day. Well, if the grandkids don't want them, you can send them to me. Um, but yeah, no, funny enough, I moved the webcam, like I moved my laptop so you guys could see the camera better, and the freaking internet went out. Yeah, because I love dolls. I love them. Even if they don't have spirits attached, I still love. I always loved dolls. Um, Cabbage Patch, regular. Um, yeah, and I never liked Barbies. I wanted like big chunky dolls, like big ones that you could squeeze and hold and like sit with. Um, maybe why they kept asking me in the spirit box to hold them, because I know I like doing that. But yeah, so yeah, but it's only 2 a.m. there. You hear the crickets? You hear the crickets here? Freaking 5:10 in the morning. Yeah, I like them. I just like them. Yeah, I like the big ones. I like the porcelain ones when they have the porcelain faces and the soft bodies that you can squeeze. And I think all of them have that. We're having trouble streaming to your YouTube channel. Please check YouTube to ensure your stream looks okay, and we'll keep trying so this may be fixed automatically. Oh, it's 6:40 p.m. in Australia. Yes. And it depends on what side of Australia you are. Okay. Are you guys? Well, maybe that's why it kicked me out, because it said StreamYards was having a problem, but it didn't kick the dolls out, which was funny. Left the dolls in, so you guys were watching them when I was gone, right? Because I have another friend that lives in Australia. Oh, South Australia. I think different parts of Australia has a different time, because I have a friend who lives in Australia, and he is exactly 12 hours. So there, like it's 5:11 a.m. here, it would be 5:11 p.m. where he is. Um, so yeah, exactly 12-hour difference. But you're a 13-hour difference, and then some, 13 and a half or something. So it's weird. I always find that weird how time works. I love that. I was on Facebook, and my friend from Australia wrote me a post, and when I looked at the post, it says written tomorrow. Like when it tells you when the post was, it's like tomorrow. I'm like, how the heck did the post? Like, how the heck is it tomorrow when it's still today? I'm like, I'm in the future. Since it's already happened for him, it's not in the future. But I thought that was funny. Oh, you haven't been to bed either? Yeah, we're all burning the midnight oil. Is that what they said? You're back? Thank you for coming back. Meow, I'm back. Yeah, we had some interesting stuff happen when you were gone. Iranian Pride, how are you? So nice to see you. Got off at work at 3 a.m. Oh, well, you work the night shift, so you probably, when do you go to sleep? Like 10 in the morning, so you can get up and, because this is like a little bit like you're like, if I worked until 7 at night, then I'd want to hang out a few hours and then go to sleep. It's hard to go to sleep right when you get home from work because you're wired, So, I'm in New Australia, north southwestern Australia. It's 7:12 p.m. Wow. So all of Australia has a different time zone? That's so freaking weird to me. Each town has its own time zone. How'd you know? Yeah, because I used to work the night. I used to work, I used to do, well, my stupid ass, I used to do a 9 to 5 job. And then I used to run to my 5, it was 5 at night till 4 in the morning. So, and then at 4 in the morning, I couldn't go to sleep right away, right? And then I had work at 9 o'clock in the morning the next day. I was like, oh my God, I could only do that for so long. Russia has like 11 time zones, so they're even worse. 11 time zones. It's 12:14 p.m. here oh, so it's like middle of the afternoon for you. Wow. Cyprus. I like that. Excuse me, I'm not trying to interrupt, but why is that brown-haired doll second from the right seem to have moved forward? Did she just move forward? Because I did, you know what I did? I we got to look at that. Did she just move forward? Because what I did was when you were gone, I brought all the dolls up and showed them individually. So, yeah, they might have moved a little because when I put them back, I might have, unless it just looks like she moved forward. But that might be why she looks different from the time when you came in, because the camera moved, plus I moved them a little to show you guys them. It looks like she moved since the last time I was here. I just now see it. Oh, right. Right. So that's probably what happened. What happened was I brought them up to show them, so they each got their own camera time. Yeah, so that's why. I wanted them each to, I wanted to show you them up close. Because you could see them there, but not like up close. So I showed you their hair, and they each had their own crystal on. So, yeah. So, but we had a good live stream, guys. I recommend. There's something very weird going on up on the wall here. If you saw, I don't know, there was like some weird white light over there, right behind my head. Yeah. So we're trying to from now. Yeah. Well, did you see the white light, or was it just me? Like, it was weird. It was like right over there. It was like, I don't know what it was. A white shadow. It looked weird. But I'm tired. Could be my eyes. That's why I'm asking you guys. Like, keep an eye out. The camera might move, or something might happen. It could be a dust particle. Maybe. But it was big. It looked like a big, like a light was shining there or something. But it was weird. White shadow. I missed that. Okay, we're gonna look. We gotta look back. But anyway, and you guys gotta go back to Irish Whiskies if you weren't there, because so much stuff happened there. Not only did the camera move like I don't know how many times, and as you see, it's on the tripod. Tripod, right there. Tripod. So the tripod doesn't move. It's very tight. It doesn't move. So I don't know how. Oh, it could be camera glare. Yeah. Um. So I don't know how the camera was moving because you guys could see it here behind me, and everybody's like, the camera's not moving, but the camera is moving because you could see it moving. So that was weird. Um, Irish Whiskey swore. Oh, Irish. Thank you. I was gonna try to throw it in the Irish too. That's the link for the actual stream, right? Um, Irish Whiskey swore Southern Belle moved her mouth or something went on, and as he said that he thought the mouth moved, I heard a I don't know. I just saw a shadow out my window. Um, I I right when he said the mouth moved. How do I find you all on Twitter? My first experiment. Oh, okay. So if you go on my about page, it has a Twitter link. You could just click on it and it will bring you to my Twitter. And I have Twitter and Instagram for the page. Well, actually, I only had Instagram, but my Twitter was my personal account. I just changed the name and put it because everybody uses Twitter. But I just didn't know how to use Twitter, but now I figured it out. So yeah, so I do have Twitter on there, so you can just click on in the about, and you can find me on Twitter. So yeah, a lot of crazy things happened on that stream. So I recommend you go back and look. Irish Whiskey had his dog Michael out. A lot of K2 activity there. We did spirit boxes. We got a lot of stuff on the spirit boxes. But when he said he thought he saw the mouth move, I thought I heard a little girl laugh. And that was the same time the camera was falling. So it was pretty interesting to me. I can't wait to watch that part. Tammy started watching it, Irish Whiskey, but when we were here before doing EVPs, something a little strenuous happened. So I was getting chest pain. She wasn't feeling well, so she left the stream there. And I hope she feels better. I'd be afraid to do a spirit box in my house. You know what? Well, my name is the same here as it is on Twitter. So hopefully Saturday during the day you all can see if I say that. We will check it out. I would love to see it. Okay. So I will Twitter you. Your name is the same. Oh, then I could probably find it. Should be easy. Yeah, but the reason why fighting spirit that I didn't find it weird to do it in my house is because I heard them talking to me before I had a spirit box. So since I heard them, what I did was I said, okay, I didn't want to buy a spirit box at first because I was like a little skeptical. I didn't know if it worked. I'm like, I hear them with my ears, whatever. But I watched everybody do it and I was so intrigued. So I actually did a video where I tested out, and that was one of my first, maybe it was my second video, where I did a 2 parts of showing you different kinds of apps that you can use, and which one I like the best. So I did, and the reason why I liked it the best was because I downloaded a whole bunch, but I wasn't getting much, same here. Yeah. So I wasn't getting much, and it was a little weird. What happened, kitty cat? You woke up and you almost fell off the table, huh? Come on. All right. But this one app I turned on and I was like, okay, this one too, I'm not getting much. And I still had it running and I was going to go in the house to go to the bathroom. And as I walked in the house, on the EVP that came up said, delete it. So I was like, oh, this one must work. So that's the one I use. Like if I don't want a lot of noise from the SB, I use that one. It's called the SK SGK1. SGK1. Um, and I love that app. So yeah, it said delete it. So it didn't want me to talk to them, I guess. I don't know. So I got a little like taken back and I went with it into the bathroom and I'm sitting peeing. And then I start like, I'm like, okay. And forgetting I have it on now, it's on the counter. And I go to take out my makeup and my makeup falls all over the place. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm so klutzy today. And then I freaking get the craziest EVP. And I was like, and it said, Elisa, so loud. And I was like, okay, so now there's a guy in my living room and there's a woman in my bathroom. So I was like, okay, they're already here, you know? Yeah, it gives you a migraine. So sometimes, you gotta just like, whew, sometimes I can't listen to more than 3 sessions a day, or I get like, especially if the sessions are like heartfelt sessions, like the video I'm trying to edit, I can't even get through the video editing because every time I'm listening, I'm crying. So, because I feel for them, but, so yeah, so I did, yeah, so I like that app. So I use that app when like I don't want to use the SB7. And what I like about it too is it has an EMF detector on it. So it's really kind of cool. Oh God. The neighbor across the street pulling out scared the crap out of me because he ran over a stick and I was like, what the hell is that? You an empath? I don't know. Like I don't call myself anything. I just call myself sensitive. And because I'm sensitive, and since I was very young, regular people would stop me in the street and talk to me since I was young. I remember, and I always felt bad for people, So like this, I never forget. I was like, I don't know, like 14, I got off the school bus, right? And right in front of the school bus was the regular bus, and this old lady got off. Right, I just call myself sensitive. I don't want to put a label on it, but this old lady got off and she could barely walk and she was crying and I saw her and I'm like, let me help her off the bus, right? Well, so I helped her off the bus and then she said, can you walk me home? So I'm like, okay, and back then, when I was younger, we didn't think about we're going to get kidnapped and killed or possibly whatever, right? So I get anxious if I listen too much. Oh, you're an empath. Okay, see, yeah, and I get so interested that I'll listen for so long and then I'll have like an hour of EVPs and then to like go back and listen to an hour of EVPs after you just did it, it's a lot. So yeah, so I walked this old lady home and then she's like, I sit her down and everything in her house, right? And I'm like, okay, and I'm young, so of course I don't want to be hanging out with old ladies, right? Because that's how you feel when you're like 13. And then she's like, can you help me make a phone call? Because she was so out of breath and she really wasn't feeling well. And I'm like, sure, okay. So she's like, dial this number. So I dial the number for her. And she's like, can you just have your daughter in my, so she's sitting there so out of breath. I'm like, should I call an ambulance? The people that sense emotions, right? She's like, can you call my daughter for me? So I call her daughter. And her daughter was so fucking rude, excuse my language, on the phone. Like, put her on the phone. Like, I was trying to tell her what was going on. So I hold the phone for the old lady, and I hear this lady yelling at her. And the old woman's all choked up crying. I mean, this is her daughter. And, like, the woman's not feeling well. I don't know what, she took the bus by herself to a doctor's appointment. You can't take care of your freaking mother. I don't know. So since I was younger, that's the kinds of situations I would get myself into because I was so like, and they must see me from a mile away coming. Coffee, breakfast, just and relax. Good. They must see me coming a mile away, or they must just feel that I have that kind of energy. Because people just stop me in the street. Like, guy stopped me the other day, gay guy, very gay, flaming, right? Stops me, and I love gay guys. I was always friends with them, and stops me in the middle of the street. Like, we're on the corner near the highway here in Bayshore, and he's like, "How are you?" And I'm like, "I'm good. How are you?" And he's like, "Wonderful. Can I please sing you a song?" I'm like, "Okay." So he starts singing the every like song that's on the soundtrack for Wicked in the middle of the street. And I'm too nice of a person to say, "Okay, I gotta go." So I sit there and I listen to the whole soundtrack, and then I'm like, "Okay, sweetie, I'll see you soon." But I wanted him to do what he wanted to do, which was to sing the whole soundtrack of Wicked. So yeah, that's so. I think that's why, because he's like always, people just had that kind of feeling about me and would stop me and start talking to me or asking me for help. So I think that's why the spirits do it too. So I just say I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive person, and that's why they talk to me. Don't try to scratch me, kitty. That's just my hands. I talk with my hands. I'm Greek and Italian. Being an empath made me a special type of nurse when I was nursing. The only problem is you take on their emotions. Oh yeah, yeah. But me, I'm just sensitive to. I just like that old lady crying when that getting all choked up when her daughter was yelling at her. I think for months I was upset, for months, and I didn't even know the lady. I didn't know her from anybody, and I never saw her again. Like, weird, because I passed by that block all the time. Um, so yeah, so so I don't know what you call me. I'm just a sensitive kind of girl. Um, did you make me coffee, Bone Dancer? I mean, I have some, but it's kind of cold by now because I've been yapping. I just feel stuff. That's not a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. Um, it's not a bad thing to want to help people and feel empathy for them. Um, but yeah, but even the spirits I feel empathy for, um, and especially since after my mother died, because yeah, I just wanted to talk to her, and then her best friend died. What one year after her, like 1 year and 1 month after, and the last word she said while she was could speak was, "I'm gonna go be with my friend." So every time I try to, I went to my mother's grave. I'm like, "Is Terry with you?" Like, because I wanted them to be together. And waffles and bacon and eggs. Look, I don't eat no bacon because I don't eat animals, but I'll eat eggs and I'll eat waffles. But I don't eat anything with a head because I don't want anybody eating me one day. So I'm trying not to eat anything with heads. Yep. But but funny enough, indirectly, so they didn't say, "Yeah, I'm with Terry." Indirectly, um, then Terry's kids' names were mentioned, and that's so I was like, the woman and both her, and then, like, I think a year and a half after my mother's best friend died, my mother's best friend's husband died. So, like, all three of them, like, one a year. Um, so yeah, so it was like, so then a woman said, because they had two kids. So a woman said, um, Michael, and then the guy said Lauren. So I'm like, oh, and that's the kids' names. So indirectly, I think they were telling me they were with her, because they were there at her grave. So I don't know. It's very interesting. It's so interesting. I don't know. I don't know what the spirits can tell us. They tell us a lot of things, like I'm still so crazy about those EVPs I showed you. When that guy said it used to be a slit, I asked him, did this used to be something else before the Hamble courts? And he said to me, the Green Yard Slave House. I was like, holy crap. Yes, um if I did a lot of spirit box that week, I'll leave. Or I won't leave, but I'll just mute the stream if I don't want to listen to the EVPs because I already had a headache from listening to it so much. Um because you just after listening to all that, it's not the spirit you get a headache, it's just between trying to focus and the is fighting spirit says, it gets to be a lot overwhelming for that part, but I love to listen to them. The only time I had to leave that I was like full on, like there shaking, was a live stream that Brian Paranormal did. Yeah, Brian Paranormal's Nation 13. He did and me and someone else actually left, and we went to another stream. Um, and it was funny because we met each other there. I'm like, oh, did you have to leave too? He's like so freaking fast. I think it was Mike P. Yeah, Mike P. and we both jetted out of there. Like we just couldn't take it right away. And that was the only time where I felt like I had to like leave the stream, physically leave the stream. But other times, if I'm just like, I have a headache, I can't do this, I'll just mute it. Um, but yeah, I left his stream like I was like dying. And today I actually wanted to leave my stream because near the end I started getting chest pains. I was like, what the hell? It felt like somebody was sitting on my chest. Um, so yeah, it was weird. And I never had that strong, heavy feeling. Like I felt something at Brian's like that made me say I have to leave. But it was more like my head telling me I had to leave. But this, like, somebody was sitting on like it felt like someone was sitting on my chest. I had to have a break for a while. I was in a constant state of anxiety. Well, yeah, because you feel bad for them. Like if they're having a nice conversation with you, I don't feel, I don't feel bad, and I actually like it. Or if they're yelling at me, that part I don't really care. I keep seeing something moving at the doll one out of the corner of my eye, or am I so tired? Something in between Anna and Betty. Hmm. Anyway, but good morning, Demented. How are you? But yeah, so I don't know. I just feel like a certain kind. I lost even track of what the heck I was saying because I got sidetracked with the camera and saying hello to Demented. But the camera hasn't moved again, guys. Which since I showed them all individually and they got their own limelight, the camera hasn't moved. I'm very good. We had a really good long live streams. We did haunted dolls on Irish whiskey, and then they wanted to come back and do some more here, so we did, and that was cool because they did do some stuff for us too. There were a lot of spirit box activity, so I was just saying how when we were doing this at the end of the spirit box, I just felt like something was sitting on my chest. Yep. No, but the camera hasn't moved again, which is amazing to me because the camera was moving all the time. And since they each got their own second in the limelight, they're quiet. That's good. Yeah, but I have anxiety when like they say, oh, that's what I was saying. What like the one that I'm doing now when there's so many of them and they're asking for help and like in their voice, not robotic, you can hear like how sad they are. it kills me, like kills me. This video is gonna take me like a year to edit, maybe. I don't even know because I don't like. I'm like, oh my god, but it's so interesting because they answered every question I asked them. Um, you know, I asked him what year he died. Pulled it right out. I asked him, was anything here before this? Boom, pulled it right out. I was amazed. Yeah. So this live stream, I'm gonna cut it off like now because it's 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I would like people to watch it back. And when I do the 8 hour runs, nobody's watching 8 hours of video. And plus, it's 5:30 in the morning here, and I haven't slept yet. But also Irish whiskey, which I think he dropped the link up in the chat. But if you're not subscribed to Irish whiskey, you could definitely go and check him out. Irish Whiskey's Paranormal. The video before this live stream I did has his, which is was a little promo to our Haunted Dolls night. My screen's gone blank. Do you know that happened to almost everybody today? Like James the Fam left, Hawk the Fam James left because he said, I can hear you, but my screen is blank. And a few times when I looked over behind me at the camera behind me, the screen was blank, which is odd. But you can still hear me, right? Irish dropped the link again. So Demented, definitely go out and check that link. That was insane. He did about 2.5 hours. Now I did about 2.5 hours. The dolls looked like they were moving. There looked like there was orbs there on his. They were a little quieter on my live stream. They did move the camera once or twice. And they did talk on the spirit box. But sound okay, but no screen. So freaking weird. That's been going on. And I'm wondering, does anybody else not have screen? Because also StreamYard said they were having some kind of problem, and they said, go look and see if your live looks okay. I'm like, where am I going to look at? I'm assuming if it doesn't look okay, the chat's going to tell me. Okay, so you're good. I don't know. It might just be a refresh kind of thing. But yeah. But I'm going to go, guys, because it is, like I said, 5:40 in the morning, and I got to go to sleep because I do have work at 12 in the afternoon. So I love you guys. You're coming in nice and clear. Great. So this will download shortly. Will render, and then you guys can watch it. Wow, just now? Yeah, no, I've been live 2 hours and 2.5 hours. Yeah. Normally, you will never see me at this time coming on. I'm usually going off around this time because I'm trying to go to sleep. Thank you, Bone Dancer. Thank you, Demented. Definitely go back and check it out. It was really fun. Gail, thank you so much. Fighting Spirits. I'm missing somebody, and I can't see the chat. Well, Irish Whiskey, thank you so much for having me. And and more. I'm gonna screenshot your name after, so I can find you on Twitter. Hugs to you guys all. Have a great night. I will definitely try to drop that video sometime this week if I could get through the EVPs. If not, I can't get through anymore. I'll cut it into 2 videos, and I'll put something else at the end of the second one. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I want to get a video out for you guys. I did do live stream outside at the beginning of the week with my son. I believe we did it Sunday. So there is like outside content. There was like content. We did spirit box and everything. So Storm Elise. That's who the other one was. Have a good night, sweetheart. So yeah, if you didn't watch those, they're not too long. My son and I did some investigations. They were fun. I'll try to get you out that video, and if I really can't do it, maybe I'll just edit a different video because I have like 5 for you guys coming out. I have the school. I have 2 at the school, one at night and one at the day. I have the Hamble Courts, the one that I'm trying to do now. I have a park in the town next to me that also has a museum on it that they says was haunted. The museum was closed, but I went around the whole property and everything and the park part. So I have that one to do. And I have one other. Oh, and I have just a vlog one of all sorts of historical things in Bayshore. I wanted to do something non-paranormal, like just like exploring the neighborhood, but showing you all the old like architecture and houses and streets that there are in Bayshore. So I do have that too that I could put out for you guys. So I'll definitely put out something. RK Paranormal, hello, how are you? Ah, yeah. So I will see you. I'm Rose. It's you, Rose. How are you, Rose? I was looking for you. um, is this a different like channel, Rose? I'm gonna check that out. But Rose, you came in and we're going to sleep because it's 5:45 in the morning here. Oh, okay. Okay, it's a different channel. I have to check it out. Oh, you changed your name. I can never keep finding Rose because she keeps changing her name. Uh, I was trying to get you to come up earlier, so with your dolls, because we were doing haunted dolls tonight. But yeah, it was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted you to come up with your dolls. I was trying to Twitter you, and I'm so bad with Twitter. And some people I notice don't have like I can't find to message them personally. Maybe they have a setting where they take it off. So then I'm trying to tweet it, and I have no idea how to do any of that crap. Yeah, no. Well, you didn't miss it because it will be up in a little while. What did render was we were on Irish Whiskies for the first half of this. He dropped the link in the chat before. Definitely go check out Irish Whiskies Paranormal. The dolls did some crazy stuff. I swore I saw orbs. I swore I saw shadows. They moved the camera I don't know how many times. There was great EVPs. He swore he saw one of their mouths move. Really interesting. So go check it out, guys. I love you guys. Good night, sweethearts. And I will see you on the next adventure. And I will definitely drop a video for you guys soon. Okay, so have a good one, guys. Good night.